What's going on, Easy Agent Pros? In today's video, I'm going to be going over how to use open house ads to not only generate more leads for your open house prior to your open house, but to get more people to come through to your open house and have them actually be a success. So let's get right into how you're going to do this with Easy Agent Pro. And there's two types of ads that you can be running with your Facebook ads with this. For myself, I like to use both traffic or video views. I personally don't like to use lead generation because a lot of times it's not going to be accurate, at least in my experience. So I always use either traffic or video views when it comes to my ads for my open houses. Just really depends. If you have a video that you created, then you can do video views, or if you're just going to be using a picture of the house or the picture of the neighborhood, whatever it may be, you can use traffic. So for simplicity, let's just say traffic. So I'm going to go over to traffic and name this one open house test. I think I actually have one called open house. Don't want any conflicts. Let's change the ad set to open house, if I can type today. All right, so we have this up and running for the ad set that we're going to be using. So what you want to do for your audience is set it up in an area that is going to be very close to your open house. I'm talking, you want to put in your exact address of the house inside of this area right here. You want to put the exact address in, and you want to run your open house maybe 1 to 2 miles outside of that. You really want to be very specific with this. So since this is just test purposes, let's just say 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue for the White House. Let's say I'm going to be running an ad there, and I don't want it to be 10 miles out, so I want this to be run for 2 miles outside of that area. So when you come down after this, I want to be targeting the certain age brackets. So depending on the type of house that you're doing an open house for, if it's a $1 million house, you're not going to be targeting first-time home buyers that are like age 22, 23 maybe. And the same thing for a house in a 55 plus community, you're not going to be targeting younger persons for that. So you want to kind of know what your target market is in this area that you want to come through to the open house. So, and you want to adjust the age accordingly. Coming from there, you can change the language depending on the area that you're running in. I know for myself, I usually always change it to English because I don't want to waste any ads running to people that don't speak English natively or don't have English listed as a language that they speak in Facebook. When it comes to the detailed targeting, this once again depends on your demographic and who you're running this to. So say you want to run this to, say you can set it up for first-time home buyers. If it's a property that's going to be for first-time home buyers, you can set it up for people that have been recently checking out Zillow, or people that have recently gone to realtor.com and check them out. You can set it up based off of, let me go over here to browse to demographics. You can come down and change it off of how much they're making per year, anywhere from say like 50 to 100,000 if the house falls into that price bracket for what somebody may be able to afford. There's plenty of options that you can do. You really need to know your market and know what this house is going to be selling to and who is your target buyer, and then create your interest off of that for your detailed targeting. Now, when it comes to excluding people, you're going to want to exclude real estate agents. So come down here, and people that are, their behaviors and employers are in real estate. So after you've added the people that are real estate related, that work in real estate, you don't want to show your ads to people that aren't going to buy or sell real estate from you. Then you can scroll on down and change your placements. I personally disable everything other than the basic news feed. So I get rid of instant articles, marketplace, Instagram, audience network, messenger, all of that, and I only have it displaying in the middle of the news feed. After that, you come down to your budget. This really depends on you and how much you are willing to spend on this market. Say that I only wanted to spend $10 a day on this, or I had a complete budget for my open house of say $50, and I was going to be running this for a week. I would change it to something that would work out to up to that $50 for the whole budget. So you really want to change this here based off your whole budget. I realistically say you want to give it more than say like $2-3. You want to do at least $5 or so, which has been kind of the minimum in my experience to get good results. But in your market, it may be different. You may be able to get away with spending $2-3 a day on your ads. It really all depends on your market in this regards, and who else is spending money on different ads. So this really is up to what you and your market is going to work out for. I'll leave everything else over here the same. I optimize for link clicks, especially if I'm running for a target. I'm sorry, for traffic. I leave it up for link clicks. So from there, I continue over to the actual page to create the ad. Now, once again, this is traffic. This is going to be completely different if it was for video views. If it was for video views, then there would just be the option of uploading a video right here. It wouldn't be any of these images available. So since it's this traffic, I'm just going to be using the one for traffic. I would upload an image right here of the house that I was going to be sending the open house to. However, since this is just a test, I'm not going to be doing that, but you can just upload any image of the house, preferably one that is going to be very attractive to your end buyer. So for your website URL, you're going to use whichever URL that you have generated from your landing page that you're going to use. So let's go over to EasyAgentPro and I'll show you the different landing pages that you can use. So over here on EasyAgentPro, there are under the squeeze page of once you're inside of your different apps, and there are a few options that you have, and a few of them that I like to use. So you can start off using the plain open house template that is available. This one is going to ask people to sign in, give their information, and get more information on the house. You can also use the single property one. This one is more generated to give information about the property as opposed to talk about the open house. And then you can follow up with this person and give them information in regards to the open house. You can also come over to the forms tab and have them fill out a form if say the property was just listed, or to get instant access to the price and pictures of the property. You can do that as well. There are a few options that you can use. You just have to pick whichever one you think is going to work best for you and your market, and whichever one that you like the best. So after you pick whichever house, or whichever site that you're going to use for EasyAgentPro, you're going to want to come back over to Facebook and input the website URL right here after you've created that landing page. So when it comes down to the ad copy, you want to have something that is going to give people information about not only the house, but the open house itself that you're going to be running. So have something along the lines of, this amazing property just hit the market and won't last long. Check out our open house we are having from 12 to 4 p.m. this Saturday. You want to insert the date there. You don't want to miss it. So I just have something like this that's very basic. I don't really give too much information. I let the pictures of the ad or the video of the ad do some of the work for me, and I'm not trying to, bombard people with a whole bunch of words, because most people aren't going to be reading all of them anyway. I'll come down to the headline and say something along the lines of open house this Saturday, 12 to 4 p.m. And after you update the headline, you're going to want to come down and insert some information inside the newsfeed link, which is usually going to be around the same as the information that is in the headline. Something about an open house this Saturday, 12 to 4. Maybe some more information if you want more information in there, but it usually isn't that necessary. And after that, everything else should already be set up. You should already have your pixel installed, and you're ready to just press confirm, and you are good to go. Now, using this, you're going to get a lot of contact information from people who are checking out the property prior to actually going to the open house. You're going to be able to let people know that the open house is going to be in the area. So even if you say you're not getting a lot of engagement on it, you're not getting a lot of leads from it, you are still going to get people that know about the open house, because Facebook is going to be showing it to them based off of your targeting and based off of the ad itself. So you should be good to go with this right here. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. We'll be down there answering them for you. If you like this video, leave it a like. It helps our channel to grow and lets us know you enjoy these videos. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe so you're not missing out on any new videos, and we'll see you in the next one.